Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Prabodhini Ekadashi Vrat Katha, Devuthani Ekadashi Vrat Katha, Devuthani Ekadashi Vrat Katha in English. Shri Krishna said, O Arjun, you are my very dear friend. O Parth, now I tell you the story of Prabodhini Ekadashi, which destroys sins and bestows virtue and salvation. Listen to it with devotion. In this regard, I tell you the conversation between Narad and Brahmaji. Once Naradji asked Brahmaji, O father, what is the result of fasting on Prabodhini Ekadashi? Please tell me all this in detail. Brahmaji said, O son, the result of fasting on Prabodhini Ekadashi of the Shukla Paksha of Kartik month is equal to the result of 1000 Ashwamedha and 100 Rajsuya Yagyas. Naradji said, O Pita, what are the benefits of eating in the evening, eating in the night, and fasting for the whole day? Please explain in detail. Brahmaji said, O Narad, by eating in the evening, all the sins of 2 birds are destroyed, and by fasting for the whole day, all the sins of 7 birds are destroyed. The thing which is difficult to get in the 3 worlds, that thing too is easily obtained by observing the fast of Prabodhini Ekadashi. By the effect of the fast of Prabodhini Ekadashi, even the biggest sin is destroyed in a moment. The fast of Prabodhini Ekadashi destroys many bad deeds done in the previous birth in a moment. Those people who observe the fast of Prabodhini Ekadashi according to their nature get full results. O son, those people who do even a little good deed on this day with devotion, their good deed becomes as firm as a mountain. Those people who meditate inside their hearts that on Prabodhini Ekadashi the sins of 100 births of those who keep a night vigil on Prabodhini Ekadashi are destroyed. The people who keep a night vigil on Prabodhini Ekadashi, their 10 generations in the past and future go to Vishnu Lok and live there, and their ancestors who suffer many hardships in hell go to Vishnu Lok and enjoy happiness. O Narad, even grave sins like Brahma Hatya etc. are destroyed by keeping a night vigil on Prabodhini Ekadashi. The result of keeping a night vigil on Prabodhini Ekadashi is more than the result of yagyas like Ashwamedha etc. The result of visiting all the pilgrimages and donating cow, gold, land, etc. is equal to the result of keeping a night vigil on Prabodhini Ekadashi. O son, the life of only that person is successful in this world who has purified his clan by keeping a fast on Prabodhini Ekadashi. All the pilgrimages in the world and all the pilgrimages that can be expected reside in the house of the person who keeps a fast on Prabodhini Ekadashi. A person must observe the fast of Prabodhini Ekadashi in the month of Kartik, leaving aside all his works, to please Lord Hari. The person who observes this Ekadashi becomes the person who observes this Ekadashi fast becomes wealthy, a yogi, an ascetic, and conqueror of the senses, because Ekadashi is very dear to Sri Vishnu. Due to the effect of this fast, a person becomes free from the cycle of birth and death. Due to the effect of this Ekadashi fast, all 3 types of sins, physical, verbal, and mental, are mitigated. On this Ekadashi, the people who do charity, penance, home, yagya, etc. to attain Sri Vishnu get infinite virtues. After worshipping Sri Hari on the day of Prabodhini Ekadashi, all the sins of youth and old age are destroyed. The fruit of staying awake on the night of this Ekadashi is 1,000 times more than the fruit of taking a bath during a solar eclipse. The virtues that a person performs since his birth are useless in front of the virtues of the fast of Prabodhini Ekadashi. The person who does not observe the fast of Prabodhini Ekadashi, all his good deeds go in vain. Therefore, O son, you should also worship Sri Vishnu according to the rules. The people who are religious in the month of Kartik and do not eat the food of others, they get the fruits of Chandrayan fast. In the month of Kartik, the Lord is not as pleased with donations etc. as he is pleased with listening to the stories of the scriptures. Those people who read or listen to the Lord's story a little bit in the month of Kartik get the fruit of donating 100 cows. On hearing Brahmaji's words, Naradji said, O father, now tell me the rules of Ekadashi fast and what kind of virtue is attained by observing what kind of fast. Please explain this also. On hearing Narad's words, Brahmaji said, O son, on this Ekadashi a person should get up in the Brahma Muhurat and after taking bath etc. should resolve to fast. At that time, one should pray to Lord Vishnu that, "O Lord, today I will remain without food and will eat food the next day, so please protect me." After praying in this way, one should worship the Lord and start the fast. That night should be spent in singing, dancing, playing musical instruments, and doing story reciting in front of the Lord. On the day of Prabodhini Ekadashi, one should worship God with lots of flowers, agarbatti, incense, etc., abandoning miserliness. God should be offered water from a conch shell. Its fruit is a million times more than the donation of pilgrimage, etc. Even Indra folds his hands in front of those people who worship God with Agastya flowers. Those who worship God with bilva leaves in the month of Kartik attain salvation in the end. Those who worship God with Tulsi ji in the month of Kartik, all the sins of his 10,000 births are destroyed. Those who see or touch or meditate or do kirtan or plant or serve Sri Tulsi ji in this month, they live in the world of Lord Vishnu for 1,000 koti yugas. Those who are born in the family of those people who plant Tulsi plant, they live in Vishnu Lok till the end of Pralay. Those who worship God with Kadamba flowers, they do not get the troubles of Yamraj. Lord Vishnu, who fulfills all wishes, is very pleased to see Kadamba flowers. If he is worshipped with Kadamba flowers, then there is nothing better than this. Those who worship God with rose flowers definitely attain salvation. Those people who worship God with Bakul and Ashok flowers remain free from sorrow for eternity. God is very pleased with those people who worship Lord Vishnu with white and red oleander flowers. Those people who worship Lord Sri Hari with Durvadal, they get 100 times more fruits than the fruits of worship. Those who worship God with Shami Patra, they cross the path of the dreadful Yamraj easily. Those people who worship Lord Vishnu with champak flowers, they get free from the cycle of life and death. Those people who offer ketki flowers made of gold to God, their sins of millions of births are destroyed. Those people who worship God with yellow and red colored lotus flowers get a place in the White Island. In this way, after worshipping God at night, one should take bath in a river of pure water in the morning. After taking bath, one should come home and worship God while praising God. After this, one should feed Brahmins and send them off happily with respect by giving them dakshina. After this, one should worship the Guru and give dakshina to Brahmins and break the rule. Those people who take bath at night should donate curd and honey. Those people who expect fruits should donate fruits. Ghee should be donated in place of oil and milk in place of ghee, and rice should be donated among grains. Those people who sleep on the ground during this fast should donate the bed along with all the things. Those who observe silence should donate sesame seeds along with gold. Those people who do not wear wooden sandals in the month of Kartik should donate wooden sandals. Those who give up salt in this month should donate sugar. Those people who light lamps in temples every day should donate a gold or copper lamp along with ghee and wick. Those people who give up anything during the Chaturmasya fast should take up that thing again from that day. Those people who observe a fast according to the rules on the day of Prabodhini Ekadashi attain infinite happiness and finally go to heaven. Those people who complete the Chaturmasya fast without any obstacle do not have to take birth again. Those people whose fast is broken should start again. Those people who listen and read the significance of this Ekadashi attain the fruits of Ashwamedha Yagna. The rule of Chaturmasya is very important from the point of view of study of Vedas, penance and sacrifice. This time is very good to immerse oneself in the devotion of Sri Hari. Even householders can take full advantage of the devotion of Lord Vishnu during Chaturmasya. Another story related to Devuthani Ekadashi. In the kingdom of a king, everyone used to observe Ekadashi fast. From the subjects and servants to the animals, no food was given on Ekadashi. One day, a person from another kingdom came to the king and said, "Maharaj, kindly employ me." Then the king put a condition in front of him that, "Okay, I will employ you, but you will get everything to eat every day. But you will get everything to eat every day, but you will not get food on Ekadashi." That person agreed at that time, but on Ekadashi, when he was given fruits, he went to the king and started pleading, "Maharaj, this will not fill my stomach. I will die of hunger. Give me food." The king reminded him of the condition, but he did not agree to give up food. Then the king gave him flour, pulses, rice, etc. He reached the river as usual and, after taking bath, started cooking food. When the food was ready, he started calling, God, come God, food is ready. On his call, God wearing yellow clothes came in Chaturbush form and started eating with him lovingly. After having food, God disappeared and he went to his work. 15 days later, on the next Ekadashi, he started saying to the king, Maharaj, give me double the food. That day I remained hungry. When the king asked the reason, he told that God also eats with us. That is why this food is not enough for both of us. The king was very surprised to hear this. He said, I cannot believe that God eats with you. I keep so many fasts, do so much worship, but God has never given me his darshan. On hearing the king's words, he said, Maharaj, if you do not believe, then come with me and see. The king hid behind a tree and sat down. That person cooked food and kept calling God till evening, but God did not come. At last he said, O God, if you do not come, I will jump into the river and give up my life. But God did not come. Then he moved towards the river with the intention of giving up his life. Knowing his firm intention to give up his life, God soon appeared and stopped him and sat with him and started eating food. After eating and drinking, Lord took him in his plane and took him to his abode. Seeing this, the king thought that there is no benefit in fasting unless the mind is pure. This gave the king knowledge. He also started fasting with all his heart and finally attained heaven. Another story related to Dev Prabodhini Ekadashi. There was a king. The people in his kingdom were happy. No one sold food on Ekadashi. Everyone ate fruits. Once God wanted to test the king. God took the form of a beautiful woman and sat on the road. Just then the king passed by and was surprised to see the beautiful woman. He asked, O beautiful woman, who are you and why are you sitting here like this? Then God, disguised as a beautiful woman, said, I am helpless. I do not know anyone in the city. Whom should I ask for help? The king was fascinated by her beauty. He said, Come to my palace and live as my queen. The beautiful woman said, I will listen to you, but you will have to hand over the rights of the kingdom to me. I will have full authority over the kingdom. You will have to eat whatever I cook. The king was fascinated by her beauty, so he accepted all her conditions. The next day was Akashi. The queen ordered that food should be sold in the markets like other days. She cooked meat and fish, etc., at home and served them and asked the king to eat. Seeing this, the king said, Queen, today's Akashi, I will eat only fruits. Then the queen reminded him of the condition and said, Either eat food or else I will cut off the head of the elder prince. When the king told his situation to the elder queen said, Maharaj, do not give up religion. Give up the head of the elder prince. You will get your son back, but you will not get religion. Meanwhile, the elder prince came back from playing. Seeing tears in his mother's eyes, he started asking the reason for crying. Then the mother told him the whole situation. Then he said, I am ready to give up my head. Father's religion will be protected, definitely. When the king was ready to give up the prince's head with a sad heart, Lord Vishnu appeared in the form of the queen and told the truth. Rajan, you have passed this difficult test. The Lord asked the king to ask for a boon with a happy heart. Then the king said, You have given everything. Please save us. At that time, an aircraft landed there. The king handed over his kingdom to his son and sat in the aircraft and went to the supreme abode. A major story of Devuthani Ekadashi is of a demon named Shankasur. Shankasur had created a lot of havoc in all the three worlds. Then, on the request of all the gods, Lord Vishnu fought with that demon, and this war continued for many years. That demon was killed in the war, and after this, Lord Vishnu went to rest. On the day of Kartik Shukla Ekadashi, Lord Vishnu woke up from his sleep, and all the gods worshipped Lord Vishnu. As per Shiv Mahapuran, in ancient times, there used to be a king of demons named Damp. He was great Vishnu devotee. Due to not having children for many years, he made Shukracharya his guru and received Sri Krishna mantra from him. After receiving this mantra, he did severe penance in Pushkar Sarovar. Lord Vishnu was pleased with his penance and blessed him with a child. With the blessings of Lord Vishnu, a son was born to King Damp. This son was named Shankchud. After growing up, Shankchud did severe penance in Pushkar to please Lord Brahma. Pleased with his penance, Lord Brahma asked him to ask for a boon. Then Shankchud asked for a boon that he should remain immortal and no god should be able to kill him. Lord Brahma gave him this boon and told him to go to Badrivan and marry Tulsi, daughter of Dharmadhwaj, who was doing penance. Shankshu did the same and started living happily after marrying Tulsi. With his strength, he conquered the gods, demons, devils, Gandharvas, serpents, kinnars, humans, and all the creatures of Triloki. He was an ardent devotee of Sri Krishna. All the gods got upset with the atrocities of Shankchud and went to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji took him to Sri Vishnu. Sri Vishnu said that Shankchud will die only from Lord Shiva's trident, so you should go to him. Lord Shiva sent a gun named Chitrath as his messenger to Shankchud. Chitrath explained to Shankchud that he should return the kingdom to the gods, but Shankchud refused and said that he wanted to fight with Maheshwar. When Lord Shiva came to know about this, he set out with his army for the war. In this way, a fierce battle took place between the gods and demons. But due to the boon of Brahmaji, the gods could not defeat Shankchud. As soon as Lord Shiva raised his trident to kill Shankchud, a voice from the sky said, "As long as Shankchud has the armor of Sri Hari in his hand and the chastity of his wife is unbroken, it is impossible to kill him." On hearing the voice from the sky, Sri Vishnu took the form of an old Brahmin and went to Shankchud and asked for the Sri Hari armor from him as a donation. Shankchud donated that armor without any hesitation. After this, Sri Vishnu went to Tulsi in the form of Shankchud. Lord Vishnu, in the form of Shankchud, went to the door of Tulsi's palace and informed her about his victory. Hearing this, Tulsi was very happy and worshipped the Lord who had come in the form of her husband and had mated with him. As soon as she did this, Tulsi's chastity was broken, and Lord Shiva killed Shankchud with his trident in the war. Then Tulsi came to know that he was not her husband but he was Lord Vishnu. In anger, Tulsi said that you have deceitfully corrupted my religion and killed my husband. Therefore, I curse you to live on earth as a stone. Then Lord Vishnu said, Goddess, you have performed penance for me for a long time by staying in India. This body of yours will turn into a river and will be famous as the river named Gandaki. You will become the Tulsi tree, the best among flowers, and will always stay with me. To make your curse come true, I will remain as a stone, Shaligram. I will reside on the banks of the Gandaki river. On the day of Dev Prabodhini Ekadashi, auspicious works are started by performing the marriage of Lord Shaligram and Tulsi. As per Hindu religious beliefs, performing Tulsi Shaligram marriage on this day brings immense virtue. Dev Prabodhini Ekadashi Katha, Utthan Ekadashi Katha, Devuthani Ekadashi Katha in English is completed. Friends, please like and share this video. Also, do subscribe the channel if you have not already done so, as you will get updates related to Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism, upcoming festival dates, etc. Thanks. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Lakshmi Narayan. Shriman Narayan 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 Bhajman Narayan 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 Lakshmi Narayan 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 Satya Narayan 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 Shriman Narayan 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 Lakshmi Narayan 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 Jai Lakshmi Narayan.